What we are witnessing is genuinely insane as the Abbotsford Canucks continue to dominate the Calder Cup playoffs with key players stepping up and even Arturs Silovs having a historic run as the Abbotsford Canucks continue their quest to win the Calder Trophy. We're going to break down all this, key players stepping up, how this impacts the Vancouver Canucks for the years to come, and everything you need to know later on this episode. Before we get into that, if you haven't subscribed yet, it's completely free to hit that button. In return, it helps us out a bunch, and we'll give you updates from not only everything to do around the Vancouver Canucks, but Abbotsford Canucks, prospects, rumors, everything you need to know. So go down and hit that free subscribe button. Well, with that, let's just hop straight into the first topic today, where we do know the Abbotsford Canucks have been absolutely lights out in the Calder Cup playoffs, round 3, facing the Colorado Eagles. They won 2-0 Friday night. We see them going into tomorrow, Sunday. If you're watching this on Sunday, then that night. But they continue on with a 1-0 series lead versus the Colorado Eagles. Now, before we get into Silovs' extremely insane run, let's just dive into some players that are stepping up within the system. I mean, looking at the Abbotsford scoring, Sammy Blais coming in as a leading scorer, 9 points in 8 games, 3 goals, 6 assists. You can pause and work your way down. A lot of players that had stepped up onto the Canucks this year are performing great. Linus Karlsson is another one with 6 points in 8 games. Max Sasson, 5 points in 8 games. There's a lot of players on this team that are stepping up quite a bit, but one name I want to touch on before we get to the arty party is Victor Mancini. Now, if you're new to the channel, you probably wouldn't know this, but I'm a huge supporter, and I truly believe I'm a truther when it comes to Victor Mancini. And as you can see, shout out to Dave Hall. Also, go check out all his social media on X, Twitter, whatever you call it nowadays. It will be in the pin or in the description down below. But as you can see, the top skaters when it comes to average ice time through the playoffs for Abbotsford, number 1 is Victor Mancini when it comes to total skaters. Now, looking at the top forwards, Ty Mueller's there, Linus Karlsson, Sammy Blais, but I really want to focus on how good and how much of an impact Victor Mancini is going to have on this Canucks team. I mean, looking at Mancini, we know he came over in the JT Miller trade. A lot of people were not happy with JT Miller going out, but the Canucks have a hidden gem in someone that already looked like a hidden gem within the New York organization, as he was a 5th round pick, 159th overall, 158 teams passed over on him, or should say he was passed over 158 times. Mancini spent some time with the Canucks this year, 16 games played, 3 total points, 1 goal, 2 assists to go on with Abbotsford, 3 points in 8 games in the playoffs, 3 points in 7 games. Victor Mancini might not be the most offensive defenseman, but seeing him continue to grow, 6'3", 230 pounds. This kid is a star and will be a star in the league. He might not be someone that puts up 50 points a season, but his IQ, his speed, we've seen him throughout the season. Playing on this Canucks team, the speed is something that sticks out the most. We see Mancini when he played in the juniors as well. He did play a lot of left side, so he can be a guy that can switch around from your left to your right. We see him mostly as a right-handed defenseman when he comes into the NHL and the AHL, as he is a right-handed shot. But Mancini has your stereotypical 6th, 5th, 4th defenseman written all around him when he's growing with the team, going with the Canucks. And it is going to get quite interesting with this Canucks team as they're pretty backlogged when it comes to defensemen. We've seen the rumors coming out all throughout the past week. I did a video on this. If you missed it, go check it out, where Jim said teams are calling on their defensemen, and you cannot blame some of the teams around the NHL. I mean, looking at the Canucks right now, I mean, Victor Mancini is currently and was playing on the third pairing. DPD is someone that has stepped up quite a bit, a steal of a 3rd round pick, and their top prospect, Tom Wilner, being signed as well. This is a Canucks team that is very deep when it comes to defense. If they trade one out, sure, whatever. But I would like to see all 3 of these players, DPD, Victor Mancini, and Tom Wilner, stay with the franchise for the years to come. But what are your guys' thoughts on just how Victor Mancini has been progressing at this young age? I mean, being the top ice time leader for the Abbotsford Canucks already is a great sign. I mean, almost 24 minutes a night is hard to do, and especially at that age. But let's get straight into the topic that probably everyone around the National Hockey League is talking, and that is Arturs Silovs. Calder Cup statistics among goaltenders league-wide. Games played, number 1 with 8. Wins, number 1 with 6. Shutouts, number 1. Goals against average, number 1. Save percentage, a 942, sitting at number 1. Has allowed 1 goal or less in 5 of his 8 starts. Now, we know he came off a 2-0 win versus the Colorado Eagles just on Friday night. This was actually his 5th straight win against the Colorado Eagles, allowing only 2 goals on 78 shots all season long versus them. They're going to have to end up calling down Gabriel Landeskog, like we've seen him have his stint there just this season, to even try to conquer what the Abbotsford Canucks have been doing so far this season. But I mean, looking at Silovs, this is a run like no other. We've seen him dominate before. I mean, the captain himself with the Abbotsford Canucks, he's been a rock back there. He's doing it for us out there right now, and that's what it takes this time of the year. Seeing him really step up for this Abbotsford team. I mean, we've seen him do it with the Vancouver Canucks in their playoff run. And once again, shout out to Dave Hall, huge inspiration for this video. So go check out his work covering everything to do with prospects. But Arturs Silovs has been the talk all year in the AHL playoffs, and rightly so. Clearly, he loves the spring when hockey matters the most. He's 34-16, 1-1 over the last 3 seasons in the months of April and May. That includes both AHL, NHL, and the World Championship, where he won bronze with Latvia. The Secretary of Defense loves these high pressure games, and it's really looking like he's blossoming into what might be the Canucks' next backup goaltender, starting goaltender in a few years. The world is open for this kid, and he's really taken the opportunity. I mean, looking at Silovs, we've seen him dominate throughout the AHL. Going into the NHL, he had a great stint with the Canucks, a 908 save percentage. We've seen him in the run with the Canucks facing the Edmonton Oilers as well, losing in 7, but still a rookie goaltender stepping up in that type of environment is very hard to do, and it is something to look forward to. Yes, he had a bad start to 2024-2025 with the Canucks, a 908 save percentage with Abbotsford in the regular season, but a 942 save percentage is not something to look past. And as I said, he's been doing this for quite some time. We've seen him do it with the World Juniors. We've seen him do it going into the AHL. We're going to see it at the NHL level, and it really gets down to when will we see this. Right now, we know the Vancouver Canucks extended Kevin Lankinen to his $4.5 million contract. I just want to say that sub $900,000 was insane this season and a saving grace. But right now with Thatcher Demko set to become a UFA in 2026-2027, lining up perfectly with Silovs going into the end of his contract as well, this is where we could see the Vancouver Canucks make a decision. If Silovs goes into next season and dominates in the AHL, if he has to come up for a stint with the Canucks and he shows flashes like we've seen him do, what is stopping the Canucks management from looking at Silovs and saying, hey, why don't we move into a new realm of goaltenders? We have Lankinen as a starting goaltender if Thatcher Demko leaves, and we have our backup goaltender right here, homegrown in Arturs Silovs, the Secretary of Defense. He has been insane. The Artie Party is incredible to witness. What is your guys' thoughts on Silovs as the Abbotsford Canucks go on to try to win their first Calder Cup? It's going to be outstanding, and it's much-watched hockey. It's incredible. Go watch the game Sunday, Wednesday, Friday. The Canucks stink right now, so go watch the Abbotsford Canucks. Give yourself something to cheer for. This is the future of the team right in front of us, and it's all happening under Manny Malhotra, who's been outstanding. We've seen them set records for the longest win streak in Abbotsford history. I believe 12 games, 11, 10. It was double-digit. This team has been outstanding, electric. They've been awesome. Go check out their games. And once again, shout out to you guys for liking this content. And if you're enjoying this, go down and leave a comment on who your favorite Abbotsford Canucks player has been so far this season. Victor Mancini is very much up there. We've seen him with the Canucks as well. For me, Aatu Rate has been insane. Maybe Jet Wu gets finally to debut for the Canucks next season. Go down and leave a comment below. While you're down there, leave a like, subscribe, share this with your friends. I'll be back with another episode, so keep your eye out for that. But I've been your host, Mark Pye, and take care.